trying to make this walkway not weird, but there's not much I can do.
What?
There's no choking warning on here saying eat one at a time.
Eat one at a time? Why would I want to eat one marshmallow at a time?
And then it says, oh, and also children should be supervised.
Children supervision.
That doesn't sound safe.
Marshmallows.
That doesn't sound safe.
But yeah, get some glue and like glue these together. Like these links. And then replace this with an actual chain and then paint this to be like a paint it all to be red. Put like a little flash of white thing, you know what I'm talking about. You know those flowers, right? I don't fucking know those flowers, but I like those flowers.
Pretty morning.
I feel like I'm making like some sort of weird pixel art, and I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. Slowly morphing the world so that satellite views get confused by our map.
I think I watched like Xbox. I watched like some people play Xbox Live games, right?
Yeah.
Someone stole like the images from like Google Earth and then laid that down on a flat ground. I was like, man, we all know they're horrible games, but I mean, that was really bad.
Oh, and even, I hope you're watching where those little mallow pieces are going.
Nope, we're gonna have to vacuum.
Because earlier, when I was bringing in the groceries,
Goddamn straight.
there was a piece of metal on the floor and I didn't realize it. And it pierced into my fucking foot.
Goddamn straight.
And I had to pull it out.
Yep.
Even that's not funny.
It's not funny. I'm not laughing. Am I?
It fucking hurt.
Of course it fucking hurt. It's a piece of metal piercing your foot.
So then why the fuck aren't you doing this over something? Or at the table?
Because I can't pull my headphones that far. I mean,
yeah, but you're getting these metal pieces all over. If they can pierce my foot, they can sure as hell fucking pierce the kitten's feet as well.
okay, no. No, cats aren't putting 100 in. The cats aren't putting like 50 pounds on each feet.
It can still pierce into them, even if it's at the angle that it's at. It determines it.
This walkway is terrible. I'm going to jail after this because of this. Build it up. Build it all. It's hideous. All because I had to respect straight paths. These villagers still aren't paying any rent or anything. But there's too little of them.
Not enough to impose a tax yet. It would push them away. Just like The Sims. Or like the roller coaster tycoon. Admission fees. It's a really fun game.
Roller Coaster Tycoon was great in that you could have people come up to the doorway where they'd have to pay, and then just before they got up to the door to pay, you could boost the price all the way up to all the money they had, and they would spend all of their money immediately. They'd like see from a distance, oh, it's $1 to get in. I'll walk up to there with my $60 and I'm gonna go get in. As soon as they get to the door, drop up to $60. And they'd be like, oh, it was $60. I was so foolish. And I'll pay this, and I'll get in, and I'll check out the place. And then I just think to myself, you got no money to do anything. The food isn't free. The bathroom's not even free.
It's funny because it's true. The bathrooms aren't free in that game.
You can choose to make them free or not. I usually make mine like 10 cents because I'm like, I can make a little bit extra off this.
I can make a damn dime.
But I'm not like taking advantage of them. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay. It's not taking advantage of them.
It's not taking advantage of them. It's a perfectly reasonable thing. I have to pay for the plumbing for that stupid thing. That's like my most expensive ride right there. You
Why can't
look
they
at the
hold on
expenditures.
to like their bladder like I can? You improvise, you make
That's when you just go like, you know what? I don't want to take that ride to go to the bathroom. I want to take that one. And then you get on the roller coaster.
Exactly. You really call it like scare the shit out of you because if it can't, there's no other place to go. Yeah. It was like that ride is like just like a landfill of just like crap.
Oh, at least you don't have to pay for compost anymore.
That's weird.
That's called saving in another way.
You get like a government deduction on it because it's like friendly for the environment.
Look at that. Conscientious. It's beautiful. It's going to have to be a different lighting strategy around here. We can't just have this place lit up with lights
Torches.
everywhere. What am I doing?
With torches? Torches are so medieval.
Can't go that simple anymore. Not with this fountain greatness. Besides, they won't reach that far.
I'm terrified of the things that you could be doing.
What?
Terrified of the things you could be doing on the server.
Everything you least expect and fear. All rolled into one.
So yesterday, I noticed that like Vindictus announced that like their servers were DDoSed. And
You know, WoW was DDoSed too.
Yeah, and it's like we know it happened, right? You know, players know it happened, but it's like, should like the company make a public
they shouldn't say anything about it.
It's like,
because it's kind of a response, you know.
I feel like it's advertising. To fucking
that's what
we've been DDoS. Go try that shit again. I mean, you know, for survival business sake, yeah, try to do that shit again. But at the same time, I think it's a little bit too much.
Well, they also have to kind of put up with, you know, people aren't getting their services when they can't be taking it out on the company, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the company's fault. There are people out there who are messing up things.
What is the joys of DDoSing? I don't understand the purpose of that.
Well, I somewhat understand it, but
to go to
it's got its problems.
Yeah.
Like it's not an acceptable way to do what they're doing. Because the idea is they kind of stress servers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's one out there who says that he goes by it like this because he thinks this is somewhat helpful. In making sure that businesses stay true in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because, like, if you can run with really low servers constantly, you're going to try to do that as it's the most profitable.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't run with the lowest servers because when there's a high, there's just not enough servers, so you put everyone in a queue.
Yeah.
So if you get DDoSed, you think there's more than there is constantly, unless you get bigger servers, and then when the DDoS is not there, there's more space.
Mm-hmm.
So then higher flow doesn't cause so much of a problem. It keeps the ceiling higher in a way, but it leads to more problems than it fixes.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And I mean, there are some uses to it, like there's some uses to having hackers of sorts. You know, you want white hats though, not the black hat ones.
What are white hats and what are black hats?
I believe that's what the term was. I don't usually use it often, so I don't really know 100%. But what a what I believe a white hat hacker is one that'll hack someone and then help them fix their problem. So they'd steal passwords and stuff and usernames and information, and then show it to the company to prove that they've got a breach, and then help them fix it. However, the black hat ones, they take the information and use it. So they'll steal your credit card information and then use your credit cards.
I see.
Nuclear reactor. Start the nuclear reactor.
Throw him up in that shit.
YOLO. I just explode. Ramifications are felt worldwide. And by worldwide, I mean just past the borders of our house. Was that not? Oh, it was probably using a metal one, isn't it? Yeah. I thought it was a bit odd that it was cheaper. Nothing's cheap. Nothing's free. No one has a free ride, free dinner, free life. And then I just have a meltdown.
So, like, tomato, potato.
You and your tomato potatoes. I need something. I need a tailor. And I need it swiftly. I need a tailor swiftly.
Well, because you're fucking food.
What?
Fucking with our food. Fucking with our food.
It's threatening. It's threatening your life, Haven. Take it down. There is no such thing as too much copper. Too much dense copper is not possible.
I'll tell you about it. There's no such thing as a copyright. YouTube.
Play all the music now. You just hear this blaring on my side. As like 15 speakers behind me go off immediately.
Holy shit, these motherfuckers are listening to music.
No, it's not music. It's just sound effects from every copyrightable thing possible.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know that scene where the missile goes off and blows up that ship? Yeah, it's right there. They got like recorders in their stations, like analyzing things. They hear like the phaser from the Enterprise in the background. They match its frequency with the frequency they're hearing. They're just like, it's a match. Get them. They just send out FBI to my house.
She's proving you wrong in all the stuff I just said. You have to like, we'll lay on a bed of needles and it'll be just fine.
Oh yeah, we got 4 diamonds.
Oh snap!
Take forever for the strange. I wonder if there's a way to speed this up. Like, could I cheat it? So, well, not cheat it, but like edit it so it requires less power. Because I mean, it's getting as much power as I can pour into it, and it's just doing nothing. It's just laughing it off. I don't know what that's supposed to mean here.
Is Autumn awake? Is she trying to wake up? Yeah, she's trying to wake up. I was like looking at the cat. She looks like shit, but at the same time, she's like stretching like hell. Stretch it. Ah, shit. I remember the time I first came to your server. That was awesome.
What do you mean? Back when we started at the fountain?
No. Like, when I went to your private server.
My old server.
Yes. And then, I laid down that TNT right in front of that door.
You bastard.
In front of the nuclear reactor.
If it was on, it would have probably been slightly more problematic. Although I don't think it did much. I think it just blew up the door and that was it.
It did, but... It's fucking phenomenal. That's why.
It required me to rewire that crap. You're just like the worst kind of person. I think I'll have to kill you.
With diabetes.
Yes, the slowest way possible.
The slowest, most, like, you're screwed way possible.
I could use an axe of destruction. I don't know. I have to go chop down great wood trees. We don't have many of those.
What the fuck is that shit?
Going down great wood tree. Urgh. I do this because I have to, not because I want to.
Uh-huh.
Murder's a fickle thing, Avon.
Yeah. It says, oh my god, it's a cat. What? I said I would.
Don't do it. Think about the children.
And the children are like, oh, boss, meow.
Children don't understand cats these days.
Nope.
They always think they fly around with a rainbow behind them, meowing. Can't believe this world.
And then Pop-Tarts. That's how Pop-Tart became popular again, because of Nyan Cat.
I wouldn't doubt that, actually. My god, do you think it was all a ploy this entire time? It never really occurred to me.
Just a corporeal maneuver.
Like, what are we gonna do, boss? Oh, I know what we do. We target the kids. Alright? What we do is we take these Pop-Tarts. We draw the
dumb
cat
shit
face
of
on it.
this generation. Just throw cat on that shit. Put it on the internet.
Think about it. The internet runs off of cats. We can do this. And then they went through with it. So unsure of what was going to happen. And then the outcome was just so positive. They're being inundated with just people all over the world wanting Pop-Tarts.
They're like sitting inside a room. They're like, what the fuck do we do, man?
They're in a bunker, just staring out as people are just everywhere. And they're out there.
I have a cat in my lap. I have a cat in my lap. Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
And I just like imagine the Pop-Tart mascots outside or something in a Pop-Tart suit. And they're just like, oh god, they're eating him. Then they're gonna eat us.
It's like, you get to the organs, it's like, it's strawberry flavor. Because they're too stupid that they didn't take anatomy. So just...
I don't know if they're stupid. I think they just might be so hungry that they didn't care what was happening. They've been watching Nyan Cat for like ever, avoiding meals just so they could stare at it until it finally became clear what they had to do was get Pop-Tarts.
Like the 10-hour spiel.
They were like analyzing it. Yeah, they watched that 10-hour loop of it. They got done with it and they were just like, I need to go. I'm going to Michigan or something, wherever the place is find out the plants in Michigan. I'm like, oh, psychic. Where are they actually? I don't.
Pop-Tarts headquarters? Hold on. I have but I'm doing Chicago.
Locate them. We're going. Get in the car.
Pop-Tart.
Oh, wait, what? There's no way it's in Michigan.
No.
It's like quantum mechanics, because I believed it was in Michigan. There's no way it can be in Michigan.
Of course, they're
probably somewhere like Florida or California. Everyone's out there. I mean, it doesn't even have to make sense. They just live out there.
So, like, apparently, it just says Kellogg's, and like,
yeah, that's the company I think that owns.
Yeah, it is. But I'm like,
so
where's the
I don't know where Kellogg's is located though. I would imagine. I don't. I'd imagine they're everywhere, but you might be surprised.
I'm at PopTarts.com right now. Shit, that's good.
See the Nyan Cat in the background? You're just like, it's all connecting now.
See, I accidentally typed in D for the end of Pop-Tarts, so I typed in Pop-Turds. Tards. Right? And, like, the first thing that came up was, like, Islamic Art Museum hit by Pop-Tarts.
Well, now we know of a new epidemic. We'll have to start taking donations to help them.
So I was like, Burger King buys Tim Hortons for $1 billion. Okay. Burger King moving to Canada to avoid U.S. taxes boycott. Where's the Burger King here?
I don't know. Where are we going to put this nuclear power plant? I don't know if we should offshore it terribly far. I mean, we could build it into this mountain. This mountain never had much of a use.
Damn, in the mountain.
Useless mountain.
So apparently there was a Pop-Tart recalls for various recalls of mislabeling could lead to serious life-threatening allergies. In December, well, it doesn't say anything on the August one, but of 1995, but in December 6, 2002, Kellogg issued allergy alert on uncleared egg in Kellogg's Pop-Tarts frosted brown sugar. Kellogg Company, it was just pretty much mislabeling of milk and egg and some other products.
Huh.
It wasn't because like there was like fucking nails in there. Some shit.
There's an entire liver in there.
Like when you get a recall, you're like, oh shit, what the fuck did they do? They made it like sulfuric acid or some shit like that.
Like the strawberry filling fell into like the blueberry filling and became citric acid.
It just, like only the Pop-Tart.
Which after like sitting there for an hour became hydrochloric acid. And it's just like, what? That's not how chemistry works? No, it's not, but that's how Pop-Tarts work. The magic of Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts are magical beings. They are. You know, there's some
They're
people.
magically delicious.
There's some people out there that. Oh, fucking.
You did that. Not
Fucking.
She's fucking going for the string over here.
She's going for the string. She's going for the shadow laying on my shoulder. That's what she's going for.
She's trying to get this.
Oh.
I tried something before and was landing on me.
No, whatever. Painful as shit, that's what I said. Little daggers into my skin. Anyway. So, like, there's some people that never had a Pop-Tart. Never in their life. Like, I'm like, you never have a Pop-Tart ever in your life.
It's possible.
I know it's possible, but what about cola? Be Pacific Coca-Cola. That never
I know it's rare, but it's possible.
And now we're not talking about third world countries. I'm talking about
well, if it's in America, then this is a bit of a challenge, yes.
Because it's like, how do you never have that? There's some people that never had one, and I'm like, watch their reaction to it, and it was just like,
it's kind of odd, seeing as how it's like, such a classic.
Exactly.
It's not exactly like,
so bubbly.
It's not the same as like the Pillsbury like strudels,
Mm-hmm.
Like those are nice, and you'd think people would try them as well as Pop-Tarts. But I don't know, like, if a lot of people have had them anyway.
I know I have, and those things are fucking good.
Yeah, they're good, but they're a bit expensive, though.
Yes.
But that comes with what it's made of, you know? Human souls.
Well, human souls have a nice buttery crust. Oh.
Of course. What else are you going to get butter? That's when we find out that butter is now made from human souls. We're uncovering a lot today.
Yeah.
And we'll be going to jail for a lot today. So, I made a crappy pathway.
I plan on finding out what more about Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts are. Gotta put more emphasis on the tard. Duh.
Is there anything else I needed to flatten like a pancake over here? I don't know.
Oh, God. Goddamn needles. Goddamn cat needles.
Yeah, I know what's on my leg. Ain't you got really bad?
They hurt at first, like the little daggers, like someone's putting, like someone's putting a weight on of like 1,000 needles onto your body. At least a handful of needles, like they're little tiny Wolverine hands. And fucking hell, afterwards it just itch.
It's because it's making you bleed evil. All the evilness in those cats.
Wait a minute, if they're making me bleed evil, wouldn't that be...
Well, it just creates more evil. It's not coming from you, it's just creating more.
In you.
From you. Their claws are like covered in evil strange matter. It's that light coating that allows them to survive in the wild. To turn other creatures into evil cats.
That's why they're not in the. That's why they're not in the wild anymore. Just like
They had to be removed for safety reasons.
Nature's like, gotta get the fucking things out of here. I'll give them to the other creature, to the other species that was like, fuck me. Fuck you, nature. The humans.
Crush them all!
I'm surprised how amount of progress I made with this thing. I could totally make this entire bag if I wasn't completely people fucking around. Diddly squawking around.
Need one last item, but I forget what it was. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to. Oh, yeah, diamond.
The fuck is that, man?
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Alright.
I do say so, my chap.
I say good chap.
What a bloody good day it is.
I would not know.
Ignorant.
I would not know I live underground.
I do say so, my good sir. Why don't you ever see the light of day?
Because it burns.
Profusely?
Don't you have the same issue?
No.
Oh.
I
Well,
do
my dear, I
believe
appear
I
to be a
dwell in the
vampire.
realm of the living.
Well, I do say I must be a vampire.
Oh. That's quite
Oh
shocking
dear,
news.
this is quite
chap.
disturbing.
I found myself at lost words. Can you... Okay. What are you talking about?
I don't know, but we've just angered whoever accent we were using. If we don't mention them, we're safe. If we're safe, we're safe. Just don't.
I was using an accent.
Exactly.
I was role playing.
What? What the hell's a role play? Doesn't make any sense. We're gonna be one short. Come on.
Yeah.
Why? Oh yeah, 'cause I'm out of diamonds. Well, isn't that a problem?
We didn't see that problem coming.
We have nothing else.
We have
I think I
nothing
can
to
turn
fear
diamond
but
dust
fear
back into
itself.
diamonds. Hate to do it, but it would work.
I have tomorrow to do. I might just make this entire bag out of freaking paper clips now. I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow goes. It's all about tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow. There's always tomorrow.
And the end of the world happens. Well, there was always yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. Too bad I fucked it up. I just hung out with Chris, working on my school project. I was like, you know what?
Chris!
Chris!